Hi everyone, welcome to my creative space. I think this is the first time that I've ever shared either my space or my face on camera. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, I won't lie, but I wanted to pop on and share with you a new product that I developed, and it's called the Dash Spiral Notebook. And it's something that I am super passionate about. I love this project, and I have 3 new covers and a walkthrough to share with you, as well as a process video at the end. Now, Dash version 1, the very first one that I came out with, sold out really quickly, a lot quicker than I ever expected. I wanted to say thank you. I cannot be grateful enough for your support, and everyone who bought that notebook. You made all the other versions after that possible. I'm still so shocked and surprised when anyone shows up or likes or buys anything that I'm creating still after all of these years. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna flip this around and let's take a closer look at Dash and what I'm documenting and how I'm documenting in it. All right, so here we go. Here are the 3 new covers of Dash 2, and I'll show you the covers close up first, and then I'll flip you through one of these. So this is the one that I'm using for spring and summer. It has these beautiful little plants and then this simple little text at the bottom. I love this font, Bloom and Grow, a collection of stories from a good life. And I just think it could be used year round, but something about it really attracted me to the spring and summer. And then we have our other floral. This also is very summery. It could be fall too. Has really nice warm tones, no text this time. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful shades of olive and a really pretty melon color. This time around, the rings are also bigger. They're full 1-inch silver rings. They were a little bit smaller on the original Dash, and I have the original Dash too, so I'll show you the comparison. And then this third cover, which is very close to the first Dash 1. I think I'm going to do this cover in English as well because I'm getting a lot of requests for it in white with the really pretty pale colors. And yeah, I love words, so it makes sense that I would make this one on bilingual, and so I'll definitely be using this one, I think, to tell stories from my childhood, but I'm not sure about that. Or stories that pertain more to my Latina heritage and that side of the family's story. Yeah. Okay, so let me walk you through one. So I'll try to keep both covers up here so you can keep looking at those. And then this one's one that I already started. So this is one of the new designs. It has 4 boxes in the lower left-hand corner, and then this long box here, a spot in the middle, which is really great for titles and journaling and different decor. And then 2 more larger spots for pictures or 3x4 cards. Design number 2 is circles. I love me a good circle. So in Dash 1, we had the entire bottom portion was taken up by circles. This time I just did 3 circles in the center and broke it up with this white strip. Now the white strips, most of them in the new design, are 0.60 of an inch. So they are the size of a standard with washi tape. And so that's where I placed my washi tape, sort of to create a border in between the top and bottom. And then we have this really nice big space here for either a horizontal photo, or you can break it up into 2 different boxes, right? We can do a picture here and then say a cut down 3x4 journaling card here. On this one, it's a grid. I love this grid. So this grid is a little bit different. Oops, let me just straighten that out. I guess I didn't use enough adhesive there for my pocket. So this one's a little bit different. We have boxes. These are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. There are 6 of them to fill up. I love filling up boxes like this. And then we have 3 long ones at the top. And I thought these were perfect or not perfect, but like they fit the 3x4 photos that we take in the orientation of the Apple iPhone or whatever Android phone you have, but a cell phone photo is what I'm trying to say, I guess. So I thought these spots were great for those photos, even though I only had 2 great photos for that. But yeah, that's one of the new designs. This next new design has 4 rectangles right in the center. I love these for either 4 little pictures, 4 little rectangular pictures, or 4 spots to decorate. And this was great for the puffy stickers. These are all puffy stickers, except that one. I think that one's chipboard. And I love just that touch of decor. And then the rest is just photo and words. And this one, I probably did this one in 15 minutes. It was really, really quick once I just printed out the photos. This is one of my favorites. So I haven't done this one yet, but I'm dying to. So this design is very similar to something that I do in my traveler's notebooks, where I create a line down the center and then I have a left and right side. So I'm thinking photo, 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 words, and then the rest to decorate. And I love that sort of staggered or stacked design. And then I think that's the last new one. Yep. Then the last new design, there's 6 new designs, is this one. So half grid, and then this is 3x4. So for your 3x4 pictures or 3x4 journal cards will fit perfectly in that spot. And like I said, I love myself a good grid, and I thought this was a good variation. There are still graph, I'm gonna have to move this over. There are still graph pages, but there are a lot less graph pages. So that was a request that I had. I did take into account a lot of different requests that I got. And then you're gonna see -1. So the original designs in this -2 book as well. I put one of each, just as a little nod to, or to have a little mix, right? I figure the more designs, the better. I get really bored really quickly of the same designs. And so you'll see them. So this is an original dash. This is an original dash. This one with the ledger is an original dash. This is a new one. These are both original dash. And then you'll see how they're mixed in. Here's some new ones. And it's still the same paper. So I get asked a lot about the poundage of the paper. I don't know. This was milled for a different company that needed a heavyweight, ultra smooth cardstock. And I use a really small printer, and they were able to give me some of that paper. It definitely wasn't milled just for me. I'm too small of a company for that. So I got really lucky. So it's definitely a cardstock weight. I could tell you, you will not get any bleed through. And I haven't had any ghosting yet, and I use a lot of ink, and that's how thick the paper is. And like I said, it's also ultra white and ultra smooth. So I'm just gonna page through these really quickly. We still have the exact same number of pages. There are 25 pages, 50 layouts, so you will actually get to finish this project. I'm gonna show you -1 and a little bit of the differences in -1 to -2. All right, so that's -1, and that's empty with the 1-inch ring. And then, I'm sorry, -2. And then this is a -1 that's almost completed. I think I only have so few pages left. Am I on my last page? I think I am, yeah. So I have to do those 3 and I'm done. So you'll get more or less of a look of what it looks like completed. But this ring is, I believe it's 0.78. And you can see the difference in the rings. So bigger rings were requested, not huge rings, but a little bit bigger to give you a little more breathing room. And yeah, so I've been enjoying this project so very much. I do expect there to be more and new covers, especially for the fall and Christmas. And this is a project that is going to stay around for quite some time. And then we'll see about creating new layouts for the interior. Maybe there'll be a -3, I'm not sure. I'd like to get your opinion on that actually, to see if you'd like to see more and more new designs or to stick to these 2 sets, the original 6 that are part of the class and part of -1, plus the ones that are part of -2, or if you'd like to see 6 completely new designs. I can definitely keep coming up with new ones, that's for sure. All right, so this is Dash. I love it, and I hope that you do too. You can find the Dash notebook in my Etsy shop. Just look up Dash Paper Shop and you'll see the class and the -2 notebooks with several different covers. Now let's get started on that process video. The entire reason why I created Dash was that I was looking for a place to go that I could create quickly, but also come out with some beautifully designed pages. One of the most difficult things about scrapbooking, I think, is trying to use space correctly and basic principles of design and what ends up looking right to your eye and being happy with that page. So for me, Dash is a place where all of that is already figured out. All of the squares are here. All I need to do is plug and play. Now I start with my photos. I put down my 3 photos that I love from a day trip to Philadelphia, and then I had some fun in the center. I filled each one of these spaces with chipboard and puffy stickers that I've had in my stash probably for a year, and I love them. And I got to use them up, and that makes for a really happy memory keeper. Now I'm going to go outside of the notebook lines, right? You don't have to stay within the boxes, and I didn't here. I had a lot of words to go with this page, so I stamped the title outside or in the gray area. Definitely use up that gray area is one of the best tips that I have. Don't let the boxes box you in. It's a fun place to play and break rules too at the same time. Now I needed to take up a little space at the bottom of each of those rectangles, so I just filled them in with some stamps that I had. At the bottom, I have no more words other than what's going to go at the top, so I'm going to fill it in with some really pale blue washi tape. The journaling is on clear matte label paper that I find on Amazon. And then my final touch is that one rectangle of chipboard at the bottom, just for that little pop of blue. And this one is done. I usually create about 3 of these in one sitting. So I'll print out all my photos and the journaling. I'll flip on my Netflix in the background, and then I just get to create freely. I don't have to think about spacing or design or anything like that. I just literally plug in my photos and use up so much of my stash that I still love. And it's just a really fun project. If you want to see more covers and the class, you can check out my Etsy shop, Dash Paper Shop. The class is based on Dash Notebook 1, which is sold out. However, the supply list, my favorite things, tons of different design ideas. I flip through quite a few, I think 40 or more pages, are still applicable to any kind of notebook scrapbooking that you want to do, even if you want to use your own notebook. All right, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.